uh, our neighboring senator, President Harry Reid of the Senate, has not brought forth a budget in the Senate for 3 years now. Oh, give or take. So isn't there anything legally that you can do to do something about that? And then also he holds all these House bills that have been passed. Can you comment on that, please?
Okay, so yeah, it astounds me that he hasn't brought forward a budget that long. It's worse than that. It's not just that he himself hasn't introduced one. He has neither introduced one nor voted for, nor allowed his members, the members of his caucus, to vote for any of these budgets. And so he's been able to block it from happening. Now, it's one thing, he doesn't have to agree with my budget, or with Paul Ryan's budget, or Rand Paul's, or Pat Toomey's. But he's got to have an alternative of his own. One of the things that people frequently ask is, can't you compromise in Congress? And the answer is yes, it's an inevitable part of any legislative process. But to have real compromise, you have to have at least a starting point from the two sides. In any negotiation, they refuse even to give a starting point. I don't know why, but they don't want a budget. They don't want to deal with it. Maybe they're content with the numbers as they are, and they see this as the best way to continue them as they are. There is a law that requires us to pass a budget, passed in 1973 or 1974, I believe, and yet they don't do it. So legally, is there anything we can do to require them to do it? Legally, let me tell you the best way. Vote. And encourage your friends and your neighbors around the country to vote as well. Voting is the best way of changing the composition of the Senate. Changing the composition of the Senate is the best way to make sure we get new leadership and that we actually pass something. Yeah, I don't know why he wants to do this. I don't know why he wants to hold up all these bills, I don't know, 25 or 30 of them, that have passed the House that would do a lot for the economy, that would do a lot for job creation, that he doesn't want to see addressed. But apparently this is the course that he's settled on, and so we're going to have to settle this through the election.